Hi, hello. We're doing a Neon Dynasty draft. I'm not gonna bullshit around here. Let's just do it. Let's just not goof around. Let's just play the draft. Last one did not go amazingly well. So much so that I might just not post the video of it. It was really bad. It was really bad, and it wasn't even like the deck was bad. It was just like bad games. So we'll see. What do we got here to start with? We get the Living Lore. Put a lore counter. Oh, on each saga you control. Okay. I was like, what's a lore counter do? I realize what it does. This seems not very good for us. Replication Specialist is pretty cool. You got this guy. He's a 4 mana 3/3 trample that brings back artifacts. Seems not great. I don't know. This turtle seems really cool. I've seen this guy before. He's a 7 mana 6/5 flyer, which is like a teeny bit understated, but like not really. But then if you can't play it in the early game, you can use its other effects. It seems like a pretty good first pick here. I'm down to give it a try. Blue-green seems to like be this sort of like, you know, weird, like, I guess channel. I don't think channel's a weird mechanic, but it's just like, you know, this sort of effect where you can, you know, use cards. It seems good. Get the spinning wheel kick. Okay, so you have to pay 4 for the first hit and then 6 for 2 hits. This seems like, Doesn't seem amazing. Spell Pierce, I mean, also, in draft, it's like kind of This is just like, not unplayable, but just not very good. Maybe just actually unplayable, I don't know. This seems like a very weak pack to me. I'm not like, I guess we can take the 1/1 Death Touch for 1. It's not the worst card. We can take the Kunai as well, which is okay. You know, let's try the Wheel Kick. We're supposed to have big creatures in this deck. It's an uncommon. In theory, it's a removal spell for 4, and then maybe you can do some cool stuff with it for 6 and 8. We'll give it a try. We can try to just play like a ramp deck. That might be a good way to go here. Got Technician. This doesn't seem that. I mean, I don't know. A lot of weird artifact effects in this set. Looking at it, I mean, we can just find some good artifacts, and then the Replication Specialist becomes pretty solid. And it's a 5 mana 3/4 flyer. I think we can take this and be okay with it, but we need to find some good equipments to play with it. Basically, Story Weave. What do you do? 3 mana, +2/+2 counters, or 2 lore counters. And then you also get 2+1/+1 counters the next time you play a saga. There's some decent sagas. I know there's a pretty good green saga in our colors. But you know what? I think Reliquary here is a pretty sick card to take. Like, in theory, you can sack it to draw 2 cards on a land. That's just good value. And like the way we're building this so far, we have like already 1 enchantment creature. There's just a lot of enchantment creatures throughout the set, so it's really easy to get the artifact condition. We just have to find some good equipments, and this should be pretty easy to trigger for 2. I like it here. Good combat trick and boon. Ancestral Katana outside our colors. Mirror. This is sort of like in the plan as well here, right? It's like an artifact creature with a channel ability, and the channel is really strong. Like it's a 3 mana counterspell, but it's attached to a creature that you can late game play as a 5/7 with Ward 3. I'm okay to pick this for our deck. I want to try this deck out. We need to find some ramp for this to work, but I can see this being strong. We'll see what happens. We do need to find some good artifacts though for Replication Specialist, which is why I wanted to take the Kunai before, but whatever. That seems not good in this deck. Although he does look very cool. Another crab. Greater Tanuki seems like it's what we want because we can use it to ramp. And then it's also just a 6/5 trample for 6. Tiny bit understated for the value, but like I think Tanuki seems pretty sick here. We need to focus on finding some like playable 2-drops though. Right now, our curve is 5, 6, 7, 7, and this is a minimum 4. So you have to take an actual card that's under 4 mana right now. I just realized spinning wheel kick. You know, I'm dumb. I don't know why I thought this was a fight effect. It just deals damage, so you can play this with multiple creatures, and then not worry about the retaliation, right? Like I thought this was a target creature you control fights X target creatures. I don't know how to read basically. This is better than I originally thought it was, and I'm happy I took it. That's what you get though for not reading the set before getting into it. Another Tanuki seems good. Important to note that while I am complaining about not having 3-drops, the literal point of these channel cards is that they're like, this is a 2-drop and a 3-drop. This is a 3-drop, right? Or not a 3-cost spell, I guess, is what I mean to say. I'll take Tanuki over Network. I think Tanuki is just, like, better. And especially in our deck, right? Like, we don't need, like, color fixing. We need ramp. And these do ramp us for 3, but this is a 6/5 for 6 as well. Yeah, I think I'll take the Tanuki here. This is the saga I was talking about that I think is pretty good for us. So I'm pretty... This seems not too bad actually though. Not for our deck. Obviously it doesn't do anything in our deck, but this seems pretty cool. I'll take this the saga here. Again, not helping our mana curve here very much. Artificer seems not good, but then again, none of these cards are even close to being in our colors, so I guess we'll take this. I don't know. I don't see us playing it though. We should hopefully find some equipment so we can play sometime soon. I guess blue. I mean, blue has a couple of equipments, I think, but I guess not too many. I think they more so just have artifact creatures. I know they have like the jellyfish as a rare, the virtual reality chip, which look pretty cool, but I don't know. Okay, this is our first pack, I think. Remember, or maybe this is our second pack? Yeah, this is our second pack. I don't know, whatever. Mew with Spirits. I mean, the odds of this hitting are pretty good, but I think I'd just rather have the defensive pick here. This seems great for our deck. This seems bad for our deck, because we don't have that many artifacts. We need this before we can take this, basically. Moon Circuit Hacker. I guess we'll take the Hacker. It's a 2/1 for 2, which can loot in the early game, basically, as far as I'm concerned. Which seems okay. I can see us maybe playing this. This is, what is it? I forget what the effect is in Standard. There's a card like this in Standard, Deadly something. I don't remember. So Kenzan, Crucible, Defiance. Not what we want here, I don't think. Anchor to Reality, sacrifice an artifact or creature. I don't think we want Anchor to Reality. We could take another spin kick. I don't hate it. Kappa Tech Wrecker. I've seen this guy before. He's pretty funny. He's just a 2-mana 1/3 with Death Touch. That if it hits, you can use it to remove an artifact or enchantment. I think we just take the low curve cards here. Let me take the Tech Warrior. Anchor seems really bad in our deck right now. So I do not want it. Enormous Energy Blade. I haven't seen this before. That's hilarious. First off. Sick Buster Sword. But it's not in our colors here, and I don't think we're splashing for it. Moonsnare Specialist. It's a slightly more expensive Mana War that you can just Mana War for, you can Ninjutsu for the Mana War cost. which is not the worst. Like, Mana War is a pretty good limited card. But this is, like, I think, considerably worse. Although, I guess with Ninjutsu, you can, like, you know, bring him back and forth, basically. Like, it's just not that good, though. I think I'll take another crab. We're just ramping. We're ramping. And if that's the play, if we are just trying to ramp, I think we want to take the Careful Cultivation here, which is a pretty good aura, because we can put it on a creature to ramp very quickly, or we can channel it to make a Mana Dork, which seems pretty good to me. Is that our Moon Circuit Hacker here, which I don't really want more of? This, I think, is pretty good for this deck. It's all we're just a ramp deck, honestly. That's really what it's about here. Walking Skyscraper. Cost less for each modified creature you control. We're not gonna have many modified creatures. What is this here? Hold on. Ogrehead Helm. It's an artifact creature. It's one of the reconfigure ones. If we were red, this would be really cool, especially in an aggressive deck, but we're not. So we're not gonna take it. I mean, we might just play this as like an 8/8 trample in this deck. For 8. Because we don't have many. I mean, we have the Habitat Warrior is technically modified, but we don't modify very much here. I'll just take the Sphere, though. Sphere is fine. It's an early play. I'll take another Cultivation. But at this point, we actually need... Oh, hold on, what is this? Weird. Very strange. What do you do? Not that good, I don't think. I mean, it's a 5 and a 3/5, which is pretty bad stats. And you can channel it to sleep 2 creatures, which is not the worst value, but like not amazing. I'll just take the Cultivation. Got a Poet. Not playing a Samurai deck. I feel like Samurai decks just aren't even that good in Limited, but I might be wrong about that. They seem like a weird way to play. Like Exalted in Limited is kind of just strange to begin with, unless you're playing Flyers. I don't think many of the Samurais fly, so doesn't seem that good to me. This is a bad pack, but you know, you can't expect, you know, amazing cards pick 6 and 7, I guess. We have a couple auras. I don't mind taking a Shrine Steward here. We don't have any shrines yet. This is kind of like, if we get a shrine, this would be pretty good to have. What is this, Prototype? It doesn't have flying. Kind of a cool thing, though. 4 mana, 6/6 crew 3. We're gonna have trouble crewing it. I'm okay with a Bushido trainee here. I think that's Bushido. Right, isn't Bushido when a creature blocks or becomes blocked? I think that's how it works. I don't know. I didn't actually... I'm not old enough to have played in Kamigawa. I was probably like 7 when that set came out. These all seem really bad. The most playable one to us here is the Apprentice. We'll take it, but it's not very playable. Put a Spell Pierce in the sideboard if we're struggling for playables here, I guess. You know, out of these, maybe we can find a black bomb here, and we can play... We can splash a little black in this deck. I don't know. Man, if you had a bunch of shrines, this would be sick. That would be pretty fantastic. Yeah, well. Keep taking black cards. Maybe we'll be able to splash it. I don't know. This is like a much worse Undying whatever it was from the last set. Undying Malice? Right, I think is what it was. Get to the Kami. It seems pretty cool. Take an island, thank you. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. I don't know. Generous Visitor I had in that last draft I tried playing, and I just never drew it. I feel like it's a pretty good card. And you don't even need that many enchantments to make it work, but I don't know. I kind of want to take the Skyscraper, which seems bad. What does this do, actually? Hold on a second. Oh, this is what we want. This is an artifact that works with the Specialist and also ramps us. We don't have that many artifacts, but I think even with the few that we have, I think Reality Heist is a pretty good pickup for us here. We're playing this for like 5. I'm pretty happy for it in this deck specifically. Like, and if we can get it down to 4, that's pretty awesome. What do? You're 2-mana, 2/1. That helps us like modify. We want to like do more modification stuff, but this is like a configuration thing. Let's take the Heist. This seems pretty good. Also, don't hate the puzzle maker here, but I'm down for a Reality Heist. I mean, if we're ramping, Boseiju reaches Skyward is just a pretty obvious pick here. This is kind of a cool spell, too. 2-mana, Flash Flyer, Crew 1. I don't hate it, but I think we'd be remiss not to take Boseiju here. Tameo's Completion. 4-mana blue Arrest, basically, it seems. Well, not Arrest. It like taps down and then, you know, it can't attack. It doesn't seem like the worst. And we don't have that many enchantment creatures. I'll take Tameo's Completion. It's an okay removal spell for this deck. You know what you can do, actually? Oh, never mind. For a second there, I was reading, I was like, you can use this on lands, can't you? And I realized it can only enchant artifact, creature, or planeswalker. And then the wording on it was tap enchanted permanent, which is why I was confused for a second. I'm down to keep taking Tameo's Completions, honestly. Like it's a little slow. This whole deck is a little slow, so whatever. That's fine, I guess. Cut you out for now. As long as we don't see like a super aggressive like red-white deck or something, I think we'll be okay. I don't even think like red-white is super aggressive in this format. It's like the colors of samurais, and they seem to care mostly about attacking with one creature at a time. So I don't know. On the turn, a quick creature gets +X/+O, where X is the number of times his ability has been resolved this turn. That seems pretty good for a ramp deck, I gotta say. Seems like a pretty good equipment for a ramp deck. I wish I had like a flyer or two to slap it on. I don't think we really... Oh, we have the Specialist, which we can duplicate. Although it's not a very good card to duplicate, I gotta say. Seems a little redundant. I guess you can have them spread out and attack with 2 creatures, and then like you can be like, oh, I have threat and activation on this, threat and activation on that, etc. Maybe there's something to that. I don't know. How many enchantments do I have? I feel like... Oh, you know what? I kind of like the Geothermal Kami, because a lot of our enchantment creatures are channelable, so we can channel them and then bring them back with Kami. I think that's playable in this deck, and it's a body. Preserver's a 4/4 at worst. That's pretty fine. Trying to figure out what we're cutting here at this point. We're probably playing... I mean, I don't think we need to play 18 lands here, I was actually going to say, because we have a lot of expensive cards, but we also have a ton of ramp. I don't think we need to worry about that too much. Trainee probably makes the cut here, too. Probably get rid of Hacker in exchange for that. Honestly, Decoy might make the cut here as well. We'll look at it in a second. Don't like the Ancient Fang here. We're not modifying too much. I don't think we're playing the Sentinel, but we'll just take it for now. We're not playing any of these. I'm going to take this Cat. Okay. I don't think we're playing Grafted Growth. I had a really bad experience in that last draft that I played that it may or may not exist as a video on this channel. I had a really bad experience with Grafted Growth. It was just really bad. I don't want it. I always just kept drawing it in like top deck situations, and like the counter was not very relevant. Thank you for the mountain. Okay. Let's do a little deck construction here. Let's see what we got going on. What are we cutting? We need to cut 4, maybe 5 cards and then put an extra land in. I think Hacker's going. Probably keep 2 trainees for now. I like the top end we have going here. Maybe 1 less sphere. One less cultivation. I think that's pretty okay. And we'll leave it at 17 because we have a lot of early ramp too now, actually. So I'm pretty okay with that, I think. And yeah, we'll play it like that. I will see you when the game starts. Okay, there we go. We're doing it. Hello, look at that beautifully executed jump cut. That was definitely not because I had to go to the bathroom or anything. It was just perfectly executed. Everyone's saying it. This hand seems pretty good. We have Terrarium to hit our other land. We got a Boseiju and a Tanuki here as well. This looks pretty good. We can cultivate for a dork, but I'm hoping that we play Terrarium into a different 2 or 3 drop, and then into Boseiju afterwards. And we can play cultivation as an aura rather than as a mana dork, but we'll see how it goes. Either way is looking pretty good here. But if our opponent's very aggressive, I'm worried. We'll see what happens. Seem to be less aggressive because they've started off with a swamp into no creature. Well, I don't think black has a ton of 1-drops or anything, so that means virtually nothing here. Okay, swamp number 2 into. What do you got? Now, best draw arguably here is a island. So we can play our sphere. That'll be useful later for sure. We're not gonna do Boseiju. I think we're gonna end of turn cultivate here into Boseiju into Tanuki the turn afterwards, hopefully. We'll see how things go, but I like this right now. It seems okay for the time being. In theory, we could flash in and kill this decoy, but I don't think it's that worth it to us here. A, it lets his scrounger scrounge, but I think he's going to attack in with both anyway, so that's not going to be too relevant. Yeah, I figured. Okay, you're making me discard a card. I think we discard Terrarium here. This is our least valuable card in hand right now. Channel out the human. No response. Okay. We're getting all of our lands today, it looks like. We're getting them all out here. Hit you with a Boseiju. We'll go Boseiju into Preserver into Tanuki here, it looks like. Or if, that's if our Mana Dork gets murdered. If it survives, we'll go Tanuki next turn. Okay. They swinging? Yeah, they're swinging. Makes sense. No blocks. There's a little annoying little guy here, huh? 2 mana, 1/1, discard a card. That's a... Ooh, they ninjutsu, and what is this? What does this man do? What did you just do to me? Okay, oh, that's annoying. Okay, well, we'll pitch another land, I guess. Got plenty of them. Okay. I shouldn't have even done that. I should have left that in the graveyard. Put down a forest. Or not an island, I mean, whatever. Put down an island. Play our Tanuki. Hope things go well from here. Hopefully they don't have any good removal spells. If they do, we're a little screwed. Although if they had a removal spell, I feel like they would have killed the monk rather than do their ninjutsu nonsense. But I don't know. I could be wrong. I could very well be wrong. That's a cool combat trick, because you can... What does this do? Hold on a second. My inclination is that they either have another Prowler or something like that, but we'll block up here. Might just be trying to get in for lethal. Our 6 life. We are about to get Boseiju. Okay, that's not great news. Oh, that's really bad news. Okay. Okay, I see how this is going. We have 6 mana here. I think we go Preserver. Put the counter on the monk so that way it can block the 1/1 here. And we've got straight up better creatures right now. We just need to pop this sphere and draw something. Putting the land on top was a big misplay. I saw a card, I targeted it, I forgot to put it on top of deck instead of into hand. And we miss a card draw because of it. Okay, well this is going to trigger the reactor here, but we have to, you know... Can't just let them get in free hits for 2. I know you get a card draw off of it as well, but... Really gotta play that. You get the scrounge. Right now, reactor hits us for 3. We might be stable though. They need 3 more artifacts. What do they got there? Eyeing up our Boseiju here. Please stop killing my creatures. They don't get another artifact off of those, so that's nice at least. Okay. Pop the sphere. Okay, that's not too bad. Ooh, okay, that's pretty good. So we get to shut down the Scrounger here right now permanently. So it stops making things for the reactor. Just play the decoy here too. Next turn, we'll play the Tales of Master Sashiro here. I think we need to start chipping in. I think we swing. We can block with the Mana Dork Monk here. It's not a big deal. Okay. Oh, you know what? I just realized now. Tamio's completion makes things lose all abilities. We could have put this on the reactor, and the reactor then wouldn't be able to pop us. Maybe this is better still, but I don't know. It's debatable, I think. It's interesting choice there either way. Okay. Put this here. Put a land down. I think we leave decoy on defense here, and we swing in with these 2. You gotta be quick here. We're, you know, pretty close to being absolutely killed to hell. They're eyeing at our decoy here. You killing our preserver there? Yeah. Luckily, decoy's got a good block on the beetle. Okay, well that's extremely unfortunate. That's extremely fortunate though. Now we got a shot. The counter. Swing. We get to shut down. You get to shut down your reactor now. So we're, you know, hanging on by a thread here. Any removal he gets kills us here. A haste creature kills us. A lot of things kill us. Decoy, though, does not kill us, so that's good. Land draw is not great there. My man here's got vigilance and haste, which is, you know, nice to see. We'll swing in. We need to leave back 2 blockers here. Wants to draw. Okay. Makes sense. How much else are you doing with the decoy there? Land into nothing. Okay, well, we're top decking lands now. We have 7, 10, 11, 12. 12 lands drawn out of our 17. 5 left in deck. Okay. I think at this point we gotta go aggressive again. We gotta close this out before they find answers. Use them at 3. They draw. What do you got, dog? Land. Fuck me. I mean, they have to have an answer, we win. That's still lethal. Okay. You know, not the cleanest game ever, but we get there. Hooray. Drawing a lot of lands there. We can maybe even cut this back to 16 lands because we have a ton of ramp. But I think we'll leave it at 17 for now. If we have that happen again, we'll maybe consider it. I don't know. We'll see. Not, you know, it's always nice to have a win on your first game. Osha Soul. Okay. Got an Oko as his avatar. I mean, Cudgels doesn't do that much yet, but this hand, we're on the play here, and we've got, you know, a 1-drop into 2-drop into 2-drop into crack it next turn. Seems fine. Oh, we can actually equip this. Okay, so put down the Cudgels here first. Okay, no drop from them. Play the Wrecker. Weird how the ninjutsu prompt shows up when the creature is like not even blocking, or not even like not even coming in off of it. Like weird that ninjutsu shows up as a play mode when the creature is not able to be ninjutsu'd in. That's what I'm trying to say. I find that slightly interesting is all. Is there a red 1-mana combat trick in this format? I don't feel like there is. Not that we care that much. I don't know, hit him. Okay. I will not remove my Death Touch trigger because you have nothing to kill with it. Play the Sphere. Put it on the turtle for now. Not that it really matters, but we've got the option. You can double pump and hit big here. I'd rather crack the Sphere next turn. You a samurai or warrior? You are a warrior. Okay. Why did this not tap me? Strange. Whatever. I don't really want to trade the Wrecker for the Subduer here. But he's going to start getting a lot of damage, and I'm actually willing to do the trade. Thought about it for a bit. I'm willing to make this trade. If you are, good sir. No? Okay. No, we'll pop the sphere here. Glad we hit the trainee here. I was worried that I wanted to pump the cudgels, but I was like, it's not going to be worth much if there's nothing to, you know. Or it might be not great if we draw a card off the sphere that we wanted to play, basically. Just thinking here. Preserver will pump itself, I think, on this one. Our opponent's playing 4 colors, by the way, which makes me think that there may be a shrine deck or something. I just realized that. That's strange. Okay. You gonna pump a creature? What's the deal here? This enchantment seems like it's meant for, like, constructed play. It doesn't seem that... I mean, I guess, you know, you have a bunch of evasive creatures, it's pretty sick. I don't know. Maybe he did tap me before, I just didn't realize. It doesn't... yeah, that's probably what happened, actually. I think he did tap me before, I just didn't see it. Makes more sense. Okay. I'll put this here. Play a forest. I think we want to equip this to the Preserver as well. Maybe this was a mistake too. I'm actually looking at it now. Are you gonna block? No. We might be at a little bit of a race here that I think I can win. But I kind of wish I maybe stayed back this turn. Except, never mind. I will exile Life of Umezawa. I don't think they were depending on it to do anything, but like just you know, saving some life, stopping him from getting an extra mana on the third stage of the saga seems okay. And we don't know if we'll ever find any use out of this tech wrecker anyway, so I'm okay with that play. If we're racing, it seems like it's a pretty good move. I feel like it is, at least. Okay. Screw you. Very rude. Might as well just attack with both, man. Like, yeah, I have no blocker now. Do I have an enchantment in here? I don't. I think it's still worthwhile just to play the Geothermal Kami. It looks like it should have flying. I wish it did, but it does not. Or we could equip up the Cudgel and swing in big. As it stands, we win this race, I'm pretty sure, because we can tap it. We can pay the activation cost twice this turn. Hit for 3, 4, 5. Hit 6 now. And actually, now I'm thinking about it more. Let's put the Kami into play. And let's equip onto the trainee. Okay, we have to... We're still racing, I think. I think that's fine. Seem to be stuck at 4, so I am happy I killed their, oh, it's exiled, I forgot. Well, we killed their Life of, Toshiro. Apparently they needed double black, too, so I'm even more happy now, but... you could only play Life of Toshiro on instants and sorceries, so... Who knows how useful that was. This seems extremely suspicious to me. Did you not understand how this card worked? What's going on here? Just an oops? You giving me the oops? Okay. I accept your oops. And we're gonna swing hard here. This isn't a lethal swing, is it? It's... We have 7 mana, so we can activate 3 times. That's 6 damage, 6. They have to block, or else they die. Specifically, they have to block. I mean, they can block the Kami as well, I think. But if they don't block, you fucker. They don't just straight up lose now. Any blocks? Okay, well, we're doing this big. Son of a bitch. What does this do? Okay. Take a little bit of damage, it looks like. They need some removal, otherwise we're just gonna completion and then kill, I think. We can complete and then double pump with cudgels. Okay, what's the deal here? What's going on? You trying to get a lethal swing? You're 3 damage off. You have 3 mana and 1 card in hand. How you doing it? Okay. Hey, you know, I admire the tenacity here. But your last card better be good, or else this is not gonna work. Okay. I like this a lot, because we can leave Sky Turtle as backup here. We completion the patrol. They have a response to this somehow. It's not great. But maybe they just scoop here. No scooping, okay. It's saying good game. That seems like we have the win here. Yeah, let's go for it. They have a response, we lose. Although, yeah, we lose. And there's no point in leaving. I mean, we leave back the Wrecker, I suppose, but if they kill this, it doesn't matter. They have a response, it seems like, in hand. They have it's not auto playing this out. Is the card just not applicable to the situation here? What's going on? No, okay, we win. Hooray. We won the race. That was scary though, for sure. Thank you, Cudgels. Game 3, let's see what happens. Demon cultists devour power and feed it to their patron demons. What kind of hint is this? What kind of tip about Magic the Gathering is this? Whatever. This is cool lore. See, there we go. There's a tip. That's more just like a morale tip. Okay, let's see what we got. Moe. Moady. I apologize. I did not mean to say Moady. This looks like a great opening hand. I like this a lot. We've got... If they're going super aggressive at the gate, we can play down the trainee, which blocks well. If they're playing passive, we can go Terrarium to get another land. Good stuff here overall, I'd say. We can go Sphere into sack Sphere on turn 4. Yeah, we got options. I think almost no matter what we're playing trainee on turn 2, actually. I'm thinking about it more. I don't see much of a reason to play the Terrarium on turn 2 over the trainee. Okay. Our opponent has played a Ninja. Are we dead? Okay. Could be worse. I mean, I don't like trading the trainee for Fang. But we don't have any removal. What the fuck is this? What is this bullshit? Secluded courtyard with a green creature, swamp, and mountain? The fuck is this? I'm not gonna block you, I've decided, because now I want this to block the Circuit Mender. I know killing the Circuit Mender isn't great, but we can't just let it hit us over and over again for like 18 turns. We have the land, so we're gonna try to hardcast this Tanuki when we get the chance. I play Terrarium first to filter a land out of our deck, so our next turn we don't draw it, hopefully. Island. No attacks, end the turn. What the fuck, though? What is this land base? What is going on here? I think they're just trying to sacrifice with Dockside Chief here. Which is strange, but whatever. You'd think they would at least swing in with it first. No, they changed their mind. I think they're going to swing in with it. Okay, we'll make them sack. Then they pop the chef. Enjoy your 2 card draws, you motherfucker. Dockside Chef seems not that bad. I first looked at this guy, I was like kind of weird, but I can see him being pretty good. So fuck this goddamn piece of shit ninja, man. Oh, fuck me. Okay, he's got 2 chefs now. Great. We could ninjutsu in Tech Wrecker, but there's just no reason. Doesn't really do anything. I don't see much of... I think we trade off the trainee next turn. I'll play this. I think we make the son of a gun trade in here, so he doesn't eventually sack it to the chef for more card value. I'm okay with the trade-off here because you know I want to play this Tanuki soon, and then he's gonna like keep it back to block the Tanuki. It's gonna be a nightmare. Okay. Smart. Then what the fuck? I was gonna say the new plan was to let this man mill out by drawing too many cards, and I just looked at this guy's deck and it's got 38 cards left. He just killed his second chef. What is going on here? He must be digging for lands or something, man. What the hell? I'm losing my mind. So this man he doesn't attack. Interesting. He's got he's got like a 54 card deck or something. I don't know. I just did the quick math on it there. I don't know what it actually is. What the fuck is going on here? Okay, and now I gotta know now. So he's got 4 cards here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hand of 7, 15. He's got a 52 card deck. My man, what are you doing? You can put, when you draft the cards, you can put some of them back. You don't have to play them all. What is going on? Let's swing first. Let's see if he takes the trade here. No. Does not give a shit about the trade. Yeah, we just play a Kappa Tech Wrecker here, I think. Here you go. We have a 2/4 Death Touch now. I bet you feel like an idiot playing your 1/1 Death Touch. Huh? He found a land. He found a green land. What is going on? What are you doing? So it's at minimum 3 color deck right now. Right? With ninjas. But also red, which I don't think there's any red ninjas. Maybe there's like 1 or 2 or something. I don't know. I'm losing it. I'm absolutely losing it right now. Swing in the Fang, see what happens. And what's gonna happen is we're not gonna block. Ah! Where did this come from? My man's got 3 chefs. He does not give a shit. He's doing it all. Why did you play none of these cards before? Are you gonna sacrifice the apprentice? No? Okay. Well. Okay, what's our attack gonna be here? I think we go in with the trainee. And I'm honestly pretty okay with going in with the tech wrecker here too, because we can use it to kill the chef if they don't block it. And if we kill the Fang of Shigeki, like, you know, not the end of the world. Oh, I just realized this guy was an enchantment. We could have exiled the Death Touch token to kill this man at some point. But whatever. That was the past. This is the present. Yeah, I figured. You're gonna block here and sack? No, no block sack. Okay. You want to block the chef to itself maybe again? Yeah, we'll just put the Tanuki down. Bring in the big trample dog to handle this. And any big threat he plays, you got completion for. If they, I don't know, counter completion, we bring it back with geothermal Kami. This is looking pretty good right now. You're going to, of course, sack the apprentice instead of block sacking, as to be expected. Hits another swamp. I'm hoping his entire hand is just like double green cards or something. What is this, man? Come on. Come on, bud. Let's go. God, I want that ramen, by the way. Okay, we gotta reconfigure creature. Would you like to sacrifice it to the chef? Okay, we got 2 reconfigured creatures. As it stands, your entire board handles this pretty well, it looks like. Although, if we... I want to save Preserver as a combat trick here. If they try to, you know, triple block Tanuki, or if they try to just a single block trainee with, like, I don't know, or double block it. I don't or even if they block with Web Spinner Cuff, we can Preserver combat trick onto trainee, pump it, kill, whatever. Works pretty well. Channel. Boop, boop. We kill the cuff now. We play Kami, we bring back the creature we just pitched. Wait, didn't... I am dumb. I have misread this card every single time since I've seen it. I thought Geothermal Kami was returned from graveyard to hand. It's graveyard card you control to hand. I get the point of this card now. It's to bounce back enchantment or sagas to replay them to keep generating value. This card is not nearly... I mean, it's still okay. It's still a 4-mana 4/3. But it's not nearly as good as I thought it was. Kind of cool with completion, though, because you can then play completion, bounce it back to hand, and reapply it to a different target. But now I kind of like... I don't regret playing the Preserver. It was still the combat trick I wanted it to be. To kill their Web Spinner. We're in an awkward situation now, I feel like. Little late for Roaring Earth. What is going on here, man? Where'd you get all these? Okay, we got some options now. I think we just put Cultivation on Tanuki so we can swing in better. Because, I mean, first off, if they triple block me, they're screwed anyway, I think. They lose their entire board, we've got a 3/3 and a 4/3. But I think just to not even give them the option, I think is pretty strong too. They have 2 mana up, so they could... With completion, they can sack in response. But I think we just swing in. I wanted to hit the Dockside Chief so it would lose the ability. It's a pretty strong effect. But whatever. Okay, buddy, come on. Let me go to attacks, please. Okay. Come on. Now you know how trample works, right, Mr. Moe? If you block with a single creature, the damage still carries over. Okay, you're double blocking over here. My man just wants to lose his board. You knew about this effect, right? About how it would cause a trade here? Wanted to make sure. Okay, he's doing the sack block. That's good to see, finally. I'm happy for you. Trainee, you've done a great job. I gotta say it. You've done great work for us. I think this is GG, right? Because we have the completion. We'll flash it in on whatever they try to play here, basically. Should work out pretty well. You should have probably just channeled Roaring Earth into a creature, although you don't have double green, actually, so never mind, it was not an option. I understand now. I apologize for my insensitivity. You gonna play a land to buff it a bit more? There you go. What else you got going on here, bud? Any other follow-up plays, or is this GG? Just on board, it's game over already. You gotta have something else, no? Okay, well, we'll go to main phase 2 just to make sure he's got no other plays. Flash in. There you go. I guess you can have removal still. If you kill my Tanuki, the game is still going, but it's looking dire. Okay. Oh, okay, it's over now. Now it's a wrap. Pretty confident in this one here. Second completion, Grassy Knoll. It's looking pretty done. Okay, game over. Not so bad, not so bad. We're 3-0. Already more wins than I had in my first draft of this set, so that's good. Although I will honestly say this deck feels a lot worse than my first deck, which is why I'm so upset that that one did so poorly. This is just a pile of green it's a green pile of commons and uncommons. We got like not really any bombs per se. I don't know. We just got good cards. We go first. This is a pretty easy keep, I would say. Specialist not looking as good because we're going to play basically our only 2 artifacts before we even get a chance to play the Specialist, I think. But we could try to hold back on playing some of these for the Specialist. We'll see how our draws go. Well, that's good. We'll put Trainee down now. I think we gotta play Terrarium here. What are you doing? I would love to play Sphere with Specialist out there. I'm willing to wait a little bit if we have to. Give me 1 green land, please. Thank you. Want to play a really expensive removal spell on whatever their first card is. We can maybe wheel kick it. That's worth wheel kicking, honestly. Because they can play a removal spell next turn and just start hitting him with the octopus for a bunch and drawing cards, which I don't want to deal with. So we'll just wheel kick it now. Into Specialist next turn, into double Mnemonic Sphere. That's how I see this one going right now. How this works? I'll target 2 creatures, so sorry, hold on. It'd be just X1. Oh, nope. X1. There you go. Very much okay with that. Okay, that's a shrine. We got a clock now we gotta deal with. It's a very, very long clock, but it's a clock nonetheless. We do need to be aware of it. Do you think we can bluff a combat trick here? Let's see if we can. I'm gonna swing in. You wanna take it? This is sorcery speed. Oh, I could have terrariumed. Although I wanted to play the Specialist this turn anyway, so whatever. Maybe next turn. We'll see what happens. If we get a land drop, we can go Mnemonic Sphere, duplicate it with Specialist, and then also Terrarium the trainer and swing in. Or we can Terrarium the Specialist also, which is just a 4/5 flyer then, which is pretty sick. A lot of good things for us to do here in theory. We can make it lose all abilities. Although I'm more into playing the Sphere now. We can duplicate it with the Specialist while we have the mana. Auto pay. Swinging with both. Rude. I'll be honest, just flat out rude. You've killed my tutu. Okay. We don't care about duplicating the cudgel because there's just... I mean, I wouldn't say there's no point, but there's not much point because, like, you know, you don't care about multiple copies. Our opponent has played a 1-1 with a 1-1. They've kind of done a whole lot of nothing this game, I feel like. The octopus was a pretty good play, but we did kill it. Now, we don't have an enchantment creature yet to play with the Colossal Sky Turtle, but hopefully we'll find one soon. Think we crack Terrarium here? So we can start swinging in with the Specialist, and they can't block freely with the Go Shintai. We'll probably double Sphere next turn. We'll save completion. I don't know why exactly, but we'll save it for now. Seems okay. I'm surprised we got this to pay off. Like I was thinking like this is definitely the best card for a Specialist, but like I was worried we just never would get the chance to do it. Okay. The 6-mana 5/4 Trample Haste, which is not nothing. I think we'll just stop that. You've hit us for 1. We'll play this turtle, I think, now. A couple of cool things about Turtle. A, it turns on the second half of Reliquary. We'll have an artifact and an enchantment now. Also, it's a 6/5 flyer, which is pretty cool, too. Not gonna lie. You do have to enjoy this big-ass turtle. You've ended your turn. You've played no card, you've ended your turn. Fair enough, I suppose. Make a land drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll... It's a tough call, because we have like all this mana we can dump into big attacks. Or we can like, you know, sacrifice artifacts for stuff. Like, it's really cool. Enjoying the position we're in because we're winning by a lot. What if anything do you have to block or you lose? Hold on, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's not do it yet. Do you have a spell you want to play here? What's going on? Let's sacrifice the token now. Let's end it there because now we have like a... Oh, they've conceded. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough, I suppose. Okay. We're 4-0. Now, I mean, I would not like to lose the next 3 games in a row, but I could lose the next 3 games and be pretty happy because we've got a winning record with this draft. Which is, it's nice. You do enjoy seeing it. We got our opponent. Didn't take too long. What the heck is this weird ogre? I think we mulligan this. Yeah, I think we just mulligan. This is much better. Put Wheel Kick down, I think. Completions is a better removal spell right now. We may have to ramp Kanuki away. We'll see what happens. See how our draws are in general. Okay. Slightly less inclined to ramp him away now. Look at that bat. Okay. Naturalist. Cool, cool. Let's swing. Because I don't think he's gonna take the. I don't think. I mean, it'd be stupid if he blocked. I guess he's got lifelink. I guess it's not really worth it if we don't have a blocker afterwards. I don't know. Whatever. But you should have kept it on defense. Actually, that was dumb of me. He's just gonna swing back for 2, and now I've lost 2 life, and they're at 20. Little too aggressive. A little bit too aggressive, I would say. So if you didn't know, green white, all about enchantments. That's their whole thing. Big enchantment deck. That's a good dork. 2 mana 1/1 that if you give it a buff, it taps for double green. It's pretty cool. That's terrifying to me, personally. Part of me just wants to completion it right now, just to disable it entirely before you get a bunch of value out of it. It doesn't feel like the right play, because I want to pop this sphere so we can keep getting lands. I think we hang back for now, but I'm not certain. You know what? Actually, I changed my mind because I just realized. Oh, it's artifact, creature, planeswalkers, not enchantments. Never mind again. I lied. I apologize. I was gonna say if we could shut it down, that'd be really nice because then we could not let him modify the keeper, and then the keeper would not get double taps. Cool art though too. Okay, opponent, let's pick up the pace here. Sir. Weird that they picked Druid and then played a Druid that they didn't need to actually play this for. I imagine there's, you know, there's more Druids in their deck, I guess. I don't know. We'll see in a moment. Well, they're not playing a Druid. What are they playing? Okay. So, it's still going to get the stat gains from this, but it's not going to get the mana tapping ability. You fucker! No! That's a blowout. Oh, and you played Kodama of the West Tree too? Frick, dude. Okay, let's see if we hit a land drop here. Please, land drop. Forgot we had these cards in our deck because we hadn't seen any of them for this whole freaking draft. But whatever. This is gonna be messy. This is gonna be messy, man. That seems like a mistake to me, personally. I don't like that play. You should have put one on Kodama so you could swing them both in. I'm just gonna trade the Wrecker for the Naturalist right now. Sir? Sir? I mean, please do it. This is what I want. This is a big mistake. No, come on. Damn it. Okay, well, whatever. Nice land. We could put the Specialist down, but I think I kind of want to stay on crab duty here. Sit back with a potential counterspell. Any of these fuckers have reach? You have reach. You have reach and trample. Does this give you a reach? It does give you a reach. Okay, that explains. Yeah, this sucks, man. I think we actually are going to pitch the Tanuki. Because then we're one land away from playing these crabs. And who doesn't love these crabs, you know what I'm saying? Ah, shit. That's not good. Okay, well. You scry, gain 2, whatever. That's fine. I don't care about that at all. You can do that. That's all good with me. I care about mirror shelling a more important spell. Potentially. This seems like a combat trick, maybe, but there's not much else to do other than eat it. No, okay, never mind. Okay. Enjoy the land, I guess. I'm okay with that. I know it triggers the Roaring Earth, but like, yeah. You got a bunch of mana now. You need the actual cards to play to make it like impactful. Channel the Tanuki. Hopefully we draw a card. Or draw a land, I mean. But then we can start putting these crabs down and just gum up the board here. No lands, which sucks. This is a 3-mana counter effect? Okay. I'm in here. What possible interaction do you have here, sir? Please. So we can what? Ah! I was gonna say we could block the Kodama a moment ago. Now we cannot. There's no longer an option that we have available to us. And the Roaring Earth. Okay. This is starting to look pretty out of reach, but I still believe in these crabs. We can get these crabs down next turn. We got a shot here. But my opponent is fucking rocking right now. Okay. Enjoy your lands. I know it's just only gonna make the Roaring Earth better. That's fucked up, but for the record. This is just a fucked up thing to do to someone. Okay. Are we straight dead? Six, 12. We're not straight dead, but it's looking really bad. It's looking mighty bad, is what I'll say about this right now. What they should do is they should crack Terrarium and put it on the Legacy. It forces us to block Legacy. If they put it on Kodama instead, we can double block Kodama and live with 1. Fuck you. Oh. I mean, there is just no draw we can draw here. At this point, the game is over. I do just want to see what my last card draw is. Damn. Kodama of the West Tree and Roaring Earth is just like, you know, peanut butter and jelly. It's just brutal. It's brutal card advantage. Not even advantage, just resource generation, I guess. I don't know. Here, have a crab. I'm out. See you later. I do not begrudge that person though. They're just doing what they got. We just stalled out on lands there, unfortunately. That's how it is sometimes. Like I said before, we could lose all 3 games and I'll be okay because we got a winning record. And that's all that matters. Love the art on this card. Very cool. The weird jellyfish. I don't even know what the effect of it does, but I just remember liking the art. I think it's pretty sick. Also, just having the it's like creature type of like equipment jellyfish, like it was just weird, but cool. Okay, we're in. We're playing against my favorite character from League of Legends, Lux. Not really my favorite, I guess, but I don't know. This is a good opening hand. Get to play Fang of Shigeki on turn 1. They think we're a ninja deck now. They think we're like a 4-color ninja tribal deck now. Little do they know, we're not. We ninja in the Wrecker for no reason. Not really. We'll play it, though. I want to play Terrarium as late as possible because I want to leave lands in deck to draw. But we will play it on turn 3 if we have no other plays to make here. You son of a bitch. What's your second color? Blue. Okay, another blue deck. Would be cool if we wait till Specialist, but we don't even need to wait till Specialist. It's not that big of a deal. Search my library, of course. Find a forest, put that into my hand. Now, if we were psychotic, we can remove the Death Touch token to kill the Terrarium, but I am not going to do that. Not even close to being what the play is here. We're swinging in Death Touchers till this guy is dead as shit. That's the plan right now. We'll probably even hold up Crab here instead of cracking the Terrarium, but I could be convinced either way. Opponent, it's your turn. Make some splish splashes here. What is this? Loot twice, get a 2/3 flyer? That's fine. Little late though playing it on turn 3, but I guess you had to play the Terrarium to get the blue mana to play it. So it makes sense. What are you pitching? Sir. Interesting. So this is, I just realized this is interesting with Death Touch creatures because, well, for a few reasons. One, kind of want to just kill the Modern Age now. Just realized now. Yeah, I think I actually, yeah, we're gonna kill the Modern Age before it gets a chance to gain them more value, I think. But Spin Kick, there's a couple of things that are interesting here because the creature deals damage, which means the snake is going to be able to pick off a bunch of people in theory. Yeah, we'll leave behind Mirror Shell Crab counter if we can. Our opponent is a jerk and just didn't play anything, which is, you know, their prerogative, I suppose. Okay. Put the Specialist in the air. You have removal? What are you trying to do here? Okay. Rude. But fair. Reliquary with no enchantments on the field. I mean, you had the Modern Age, so I'm not saying you don't have any enchantments. It's a good land. But doesn't really do much right now, I don't think, for you. You can pay 2 and sack it to draw a card if you really want. 10, not the worst play in the world. Considering you had like very few plays, I feel like it's not the right choice for you. And they seem to be an artifact deck, I would imagine, right? If they have the, I mean, the Mechanaut is a good card on its own, even if you don't have many artifacts. The 2/2 flyer, that's solid for 2 mana. But I don't know. My opponent has played a creature at last. Oh, look who else has Oh, I'm dumb. They have completion. Completion's an enchantment. Dang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're 1 off from playing the turtle. I think I just keep the Fang back here as a threat. We hold Mirror Shell. I guess we can... I don't want to pop Reliquary, but I also want to keep this around for when we do pop Reliquary. So I don't want to pop it yet. It's a tough decision. I'm gonna pretend like I forgot about the terrarium. That's what I think I'm gonna do here. That's my line right now. I'm gonna hold back Mirror Shell Crab. Keep in mind it's an artifact too, so if we do ever play this, we can use that to trigger Reliquary value. Yeah, they just do nothing. I'm okay with that. Play a trainee. We're still holding Crab. We're a land away from I would dare say blowing this game out. They do sack the Reliquary for 2 cards, which is fair on their part. As soon as I get these expensive cards in, I'm popping this bad boy too. Let's be honest. Would love to wheel kick like 3 different creatures potentially, but that's gonna make it pretty hard. Or harder, at least. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now, they could have a counterspell here, obviously. So we're going to start with the Crab, the bait out counterspells, and then we'll play the turtle next turn. Yeah, they got counters. They got counters, all right. Yeah, I figured. Well, why'd you get a +1? What just happened there? Oh, that was Essence Capture. I thought that was the artifact counterspell. The one where it's like 2 and then it costs extra unless you tap an artifact. Dang, okay. Well, that's a little scary. Well, I've got shields down, bud. If you want to come in, here's your chance. You rat bastard. Okay. I didn't mean it. Please stop. Nope, no blocks. If you want to sack the Terrarium here, getting some bonus damage, feel free. No ninjutsu. Fair. We bring in the fuck off turtle now, though. It's also pretty sick. Now we've got some issues here, because if we block with turtle, they can sack 2 artifacts to keep... I mean, you're going to do that, obviously, yeah. But they can sack 2 artifacts to keep the Steelbreaker alive here. Or they can do that as well, I suppose. We're just going to chump here, because you don't have trample. I don't know if you know this, but my turtle flies. It kills you actually pretty rapidly. It's nice to see, I suppose. Now, I don't have any artifacts on the field. I want to pop Reliquary now. Before we sack this terrarium. We will hit you with my big turtle. Puts you at 6. Play a trainee. And if you want to, you know, keep hitting me with your big lady, please feel free to continue. You can swing Technician too, but I'll just block with a trainee as well. You don't have trample, so it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, you got a flyer. However, I have a wheel kick. That's pretty sick. So 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So we can target all 3 of your creatures. If only you still had Death Touch. Oh well. Wait, what's the problem here? Oh, you have Ward on you. Shit. Hold on a second. Hold on. We have to pay 2 to target you. So instead, we'll do this. Thank you for the warning game. Tap 2. I will pay the ward cost. You can sack an artifact in response to keep it alive. But you can't keep the puzzle maker here alive, really. Unless you have a counterspell or something. You don't have a counterspell. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Thank you, fuck off, Giant Turtle. I appreciate you doing some heavy lifting for us there. 6/5 flyer, what can you say, right? It's got big stats. It kills people in a couple turns. What's this? Frenzied Raider. Doesn't seem that good of a card, but I don't know. Whatever. Get into the next one. Okay. Gotta respect the Ajani avatar. I like this hand. I'm worried we're never going to be able to actually resolve a crab, which is very sad. But that's just how it goes sometimes, right? Okay. So Black-Red's theme, to my understanding, is like sacrificing artifacts, basically. Like sacking in general, but mainly artifacts, it seems. Okay, fuck you, by the way. I don't want to pitch the crab. Who do you throw away here? I think you throw away the crab. I don't want to, but I think that's the right pick. I think I like flashing in the dork next turn and having 4 mana available so you can play Terrarium and Trainee. I don't care about him getting in for 1. Doesn't seem like that big of a deal. Like, hit me. I do not care. We'll just create the 1/1. Okay. Vehicles you control have menace. Okay, interesting. Oh, hey, you know what? Another crab. Sick. Put the terrarium down now. Get an island out of the deck. We have a lot of green sources right now. Excuse me. Right, thank you. One, two, three, four, 5 mana. And a beetle. You gonna sack that beetle? You're gonna tap that beetle. That's a smart play. I like that. They seem to be flooding. The pitching lands here. That's fucked up. Like this. I like spreading this here, hitting in for 3. Evening up the score a bit. Yeah, you know you're getting the Reckoner. You don't have any vehicles yet, so this isn't that scary of an effect. But you have Menace, so that's something to keep in mind. Pitching more lands. It's a good sign that they're flooded. Where sacks a creature? I guess I sack you because you're just worse than you here. I know it means you're gonna get a hit in with this. I mean, you're gonna get a hit in with that no matter what because it had Menace. Although it has Summoning Sickness, so you're never getting a hit in. Actually, I lied. Apologize for lying. 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it's not a great race, but I think we just do this. A good card, by the way. Gravelighter. Got Crab on counterspell here if we need it. I don't know if we win this race right now. It's not looking amazing for us. We get the Reliquary into Crab, and we have an enchantment and an artifact then. And I got this, you know, the Crab's big-ass body. Maybe they don't realize they have Menace, and they'll keep the Road Captain back. Okay, no, they realize they have Menace. They know. They know about the Menace. Ooh, Wheel Kick is great here. I think we don't play Crab here. I think we Wheel Kick both these cards down. It doesn't matter, I guess, how we do this. Like, the 4 damage kills him either way. But this prevents some sort of, like, weird pump shenanigans. I'm so sad. I guess I didn't think about removal, interrupting the Wheel Kick. That's my bad, I suppose. Draw on discard. Play the land. That's a cool combo. I'm not gonna deny it. Okay, well, this loses to removal. But it does well if they have nothing. Right now they swing 4, and if they swing with this, we block. If they swing and have no follow-ups, we swing them both. Oh, that's a bold move. Guess you get to play the Song Shaper either way. Ooh, I think we lose in this position. Sack this to draw a card. We draw a land. Yeah, we do unfortunately lose from here, which is sad. You know, sometimes it's just how it goes. Gotta give him the GGs there. Let him see that we have the Kami. Maybe they forget to block? Yeah, didn't think so. Okay. And, you know, that's how it goes. The wheel kick blowout really fucked us up. Gotta remember that burn stops wheel kick. And that's, you know, that's a lesson. You learn that the first time and you're never making the mistake again. You just gotta keep in mind. I was like, oh, if they have a pump spell in their red-black deck, it could stop my other guy from killing with the wheel kick. But instead, I played it on my 1/1. They hit it with a lightning bolt. So, my bad. Ooh, we got the Ashiok avatar. That's pretty cool. This works. I would love one more land. We can play Boseiju on 4. If we wanted to, we could geothermal back Boseiju for even more lands, but I don't think that'll be necessary. We could more likely, but not very likely, to the geothermal back the Tales of Master Seshiro. It is a little slow. Play Terrarium for green. We need to, we can toss Tanuki. We don't need to. Okay, that's nice to see. Although we might want to still, is the thing. Thinking about it. I don't think we do. We're better off leaving Tanuki as a 6/5 trampler. Okay, black-white. I don't know why, but looking at this guy, it feels like it should give menace, but it doesn't. It attacks as a 4/2. Which is a fast clock, admittedly. Like, that's not, you know, it's nothing to scoff at here. Well, I want to get Boseiju rocking now, as soon as we can. And remember, do not... If I have to discard cards here, do not put them back on top. Yo, I love this card. Love this guy. I'm guessing they played that to make their land drop there. Our opponent's getting in very aggressively. Hey, yo, good for them or whatever, but damn. Like, please stop. We'll play this as a blocker. I will decline. And I can see myself pitching the Mnemonic Sphere here for a different card. You gonna gain 2 on this one? What's your plan here, bud? I don't hate you giving the companion +2. No, you're okay. Better have a removal spell from my Kami. Ah, shit. That's fucked up, man. I think we're just gonna die here, man. This Centipede is just brutal. I mean, we're pretty close to dead next turn. Let's just draw anything. The Seiju does turn into a land or a creature now, which is nice. We gotta go on offense if we have any chance of winning here, but I don't think we do at this point. You can chump with the companion here if you want, but that's kind of a mistake, I feel like, because we're gonna hit with Boseiju much harder next turn. This hits for 5. Yeah, that's the problem, because next turn you just make a 2/4. Excuse me, what did you just do to me? Soul transfer? Okay, fuck you. Yeah, we're just doomed. Reality Heist doesn't really help us here. Block. Okay. I have a plan. It's not a good plan. It gives you vigilance this turn, which is nice. Swing for 7. Play the cudgel down. You crit the cudgel to Tanuki for next turn. Hey, don't good game me yet, man. Come on, your thing doesn't have haste, okay? You can't fly through quite just yet. Oh, they win. God damn it. They do, in fact, win here. Good game, sir. Not a bad draft overall, I'd say. For just a pile of common and uncommon cards, I feel like it went pretty well. Could have gone better, could have gone worse. Anyway, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll open the packs. I know it's very important to open the packs so you can see what I got. So let's do that real quick. Excuse me. Thank you. 6 packs. I guess I leveled up or whatever. Like on the mastery page or whatever it is. The battle pass. Whatever you want to call it. What do we got here? Okay. Can't complain about a wild card. Always good. Got March of Otherworldly Light, aka worst prismatic ending. A lot of marches. We're getting a lot of marches here. Okay, cool, cool. And here, pulling a lot of marches. I feel like these cards were supposed to be like designed to be like constructed playable, and a lot of them are just falling a little bit short of being good, which is sad. I don't know. I might be wrong about that. They might be really strong. I don't know. I'm not super impressed with them. Invoke Despair. Not a good card, I feel like. It more or less is just, you know, 5 mana, your opponent sacks 3 creatures, which is kind of okay, I guess. They don't have a choice. They have to sack the creatures. They can't choose to lose life. Or I guess it's not 3 creatures. They sacrifice a creature, an enchantment, and a planeswalker. So probably in constructed play, this is most often sack a creature, lose 4 life for 5 mana. Which is not that good. When it kills a planeswalker, it's pretty cool. But for 5 mana, it's going to be hard to kill a planeswalker. Most people will have, like, you know, counter spells up or whatever. I guess it's a good way to handle Wrenn and 6 as long as your opponent doesn't have a Chariot. Because you can, like, if they're playing Wrenn and 6 on an empty board, this does handle both the token Wrenn creates and then also handles Wrenn. So, like, it's kind of cool there, but I don't know. Doesn't seem that great. You need a lot for it to go right, basically. Farewell. That's kind of cool. Maybe, like, constructed playable depending on how relevant artifacts and enchantments are in Standard. But anyway, thanks for watching. Goodbye.